Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Rick. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I apologize for not making a video yesterday. It was the first time in a long time where I was not able to make a video every single day of the week, so I apologize for that, but we are back on schedule today, and I really feel like you guys are going to enjoy this one. If you guys do, make sure you guys hit that like button. It truly does help a lot. Smash the fuck out of it. It just helps to get out in the algorithm, as you guys know, so make sure you guys do that. Also, comment down below throughout this video what you guys think, because I seriously think you guys are going to enjoy this one, so let's get into it. So this topic, this issue has been on my mind for quite some time. It's something I really think the community, the Call of Duty community, needs to talk about more. I think we all know this. I think we all understand that the Call of Duty franchise has been a massive part of gaming for years, but let's face it, there are major problems that are holding this game back from being what it should be. And of course, I'm not talking about the small little bugs within the game, the little small issues here and there. I'm talking about the big issues like hacking, the shady manipulation by Activision, skill-based matchmaking to servers, everything that makes this game unplayable. But what makes it worse? Top content creators refuse to speak out on these issues. The top content creators in the Call of Duty community need to start being more outspoken about these problems. They have the platform, the reach, the followers, the social media presence that us little time channels do not have. With them possibly just talking about the issues, just bringing them up, might spark some change. It probably won't, but it might. We will never know unless they do it, but many of them continue to stay silent. Why do they continue to be silent? Why do they continue to not talk about this and just make their videos every single day? Why? I think we all know why. I think everybody with the brain can understand why. It's because they're afraid of losing sponsorships or being blacklisted by Activision. So today I'm breaking it all down. Why this silence is a problem, why these issues matter, and what needs to change. I would love to hear in the comments section below, why do you think everybody with these millions of followers are quiet about these issues? Let me know. So let's get into it, man. Let's talk about hacking. Probably the biggest issue in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 right now. It has to be. If it's not, I don't know what you guys are smoking, what you're on. This is a fucking problem. Now, it's not news to anyone that hacking has been an issue in Call of Duty for years. Now, I don't know how old you guys are. I don't want to ask. I don't need to know, but I know I got a lot of OG Call of Duty players here. I know I got a lot of new Call of Duty players here that watch me. So, Modern Warfare 2, 2009. Xbox 360 edition, a little 9-year-old Rick's playing the game, and I remember getting those voice messages asking for 1,600 Microsoft points. You guys remember that shit? For a prestige lobby. For all of you guys that may not understand what that is, that's basically where a hacker gets into the game data or something. I don't know how it works. And when you get one kill, you go from level 1 all the way to level 70. You back out, you prestige, you join that lobby again, and you do it over and over and over all the way to prestige 10. There was also a way to get all the calling cards, all the emblems, all of that, the camos, everything. It's just the old way of hacking. That's what happened back in the day. I never experienced aimbot. I never experienced walls. Yet again, crossplay was not a thing. But let's fast forward to now modern Call of Duty, the Call of Duty within the past 5 years. I know you guys remember Warzone 1 with Verdansk, the best big map we have had so far in Warzone, in my honest opinion. How was that? It was a disaster. What about Call of Duty MW2 2022 with Ranked Play and Warzone 2? Still a disaster. Now we're here today and Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Warzone 3, Ranked Play, all of that stuff, and it is still plagued with cheaters, even after Activision bragged about their Ricochet anti-cheat. You guys remember that tweet that they put out there that they wanted to ban all the cheaters within 1 hour of launch of Black Ops 6? You guys remember that? Cause holy shit, it's been a long ass hour if that's the case. Jesus Christ. It's just clear that Ricochet hasn't done what it's promised. You can log into any competitive playlist or even casual match and you'll probably run into somebody blatantly hacking, whether it's walls, aimbot, whatever you want to call it, that's what you see. But here is the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. Top content creators rarely talk about this. They might mention it if they see somebody hacking in their game, in their lobby, in Ranked Play, Warzone, whatever it may be, but no one is dedicating time, effort, putting out multiple videos talking about Activision is failing to protect their game. None of them are doing this. Why? Maybe it's fear of biting the hand that feeds them. Some of the top creators, most of the top creators get early access to games, exclusive events, and free gear from Activision. If they start speaking up, they're most likely going to lose those perks. Oh baby, they don't want to lose that money, ladies and gentlemen. But just imagine if all the top creators like Swag, Tim the Tatman came together and said, enough is enough. Imagine them demanding better anti-cheat measures or highlighting how this ruins the games for millions of players. Imagine them taking a step back from the game and saying, we're not playing this until you fix it. Activision would have to respond. But instead, what do these creators do? Nothing. Complete silence. Now let's talk about Activision itself. We know they're one of the most profit-driven companies in the industry, and they made it clear that they care more about the shareholders, the money that they bring in, than the players, the gaming experience. They care more about that money. The game is absolutely infested with microtransactions. It is put in your face, absolutely shoved into your face the second you open this game. They'll sell you $20, even $30 operator skins, gun blueprints, all of that is AI generated, but can't be bothered to take their time, their effort to fix major issues like server stability or glitches. And the best part about all this is top content creators know this. Many of them may have even called out all of this in the past, but again, it feels like it's happening less and less. Why? Why? You guys are going to hear me ask this all the damn time. It's because Activision has mastered the art of manipulating creators. They give them this exclusive access to new content. They whitelist them, allow them to possibly even get away with some stuff on their PCs. We've seen that in the past before. They fly them out to private events, private jets. They make these creators feel like they're part of the inner circle, like they're God. It is very hard to criticize a company that's giving you perks and opportunities that other creators dream of. That's why I've talked about this in the past. You can't trust what any of these guys are saying. You have to come to a small channel like mine. You gotta find other people that you can trust and see that they're obviously not getting special treatment from Activision just so you can get the truth about all of these issues. It just sucks because it would just do a lot more. It would have a lot more effect if one of these top content creators could do this. But here's the thing. If you are a content creator and you really care about Call of Duty and the Call of Duty community, you need to use your voice, even if using your voice may risk your relationship with Activision. Call of Duty is successful because of its community. The people that are here playing their game every single year. It's not because of Activision's corporate greed. If these top content creators can just band together and start speaking out, start saying the truth, they can shine a light on these practices and push for change within this game. It's not that fucking hard. But lastly, I want to talk about the elephant in the room. Skill-based matchmaking. I feel like everybody here should understand what this is. I know this topic has been talked about to death, but it's a huge issue that still hasn't been addressed properly. I don't know about you guys, all right? I might make a video on this tomorrow or the next day. This weekend, this week, since the free trial has been out, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 has been sweatier than ever. If you think about it, if there was a free trial of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 multiplayer, it should be easier. It should feel like Christmas Day, back when there was no skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty. You guys remember Christmas noobs? Yeah, I do. That was the best fucking day of the year. But somehow, it's been sweatier than ever. Why? Because skill-based matchmaking has been cranked up to protect all of these new players, so maybe, just maybe, they buy this dying-ass game. But let's be real. SBMM has ruined the casual experience for so many players, including myself. People just want to hop on after work or school and have fun. But instead, every match feels like a CDL qualifier. I feel like I'm Shotzi playing for Optic. Holy shit. It is absolutely exhausting, and it's pushing people away from the game. It's pushing people to cheat. It's pushing people to reverse boost. All these things to manipulate the matchmaking because of how bad skill-based matchmaking actually is. But what makes it worse for me is when they change it all the damn time, because this weekend is a prime example. Like I said, it is turned up to the fucking max, even 10v10. Ran Snack, this mode that should have no skill-based matchmaking, is still fucking sweaty. It's getting old, Activision, holy shit. And top content creators know this. In fact, a lot of them have mentioned how they have to reverse boost or create secondary accounts just to get gameplay that's entertaining to watch. Although it's not entertaining to me because I can see what's going on, but again, that's what people like to see for some reason. But how often do they actually challenge Activision about it? How often do they actually speak out about how shit this matchmaking service is? Rarely, if ever. And again, this goes back to fear. Activision absolutely controls the narrative, and they don't want creators openly criticizing skill-based matchmaking because they know it's a cash cow. Skill-based matchmaking keeps casual players, according to Activision, engaged by giving them easier matches, which keeps them spending money on the game, especially these $20 and $30 bundles you're seeing. Oh my god, where the fuck do they get this money? But here's the honest truth, and you're hearing it from me right here. SBMM is bad for the long-term health of the game. You are seeing it right now as we speak. Viewership is way down. It alienates veteran players like myself and hardcore fans, the people who have stuck with Call of Duty for years. Absolutely takes them out of the picture and now lets Activision focus on the people that are spending the money, these little kids, these new Call of Duty players that don't know what the OG Call of Duty experience was. They focus on them and they forget about us. But if creators started calling this out more aggressively, if they actually dropped their fucking balls for once, it could spark a real conversation about how matchmaking should work. If you ask me, I'm 24 years old, I have no experience in any of this, but if you ask me, I feel like it should just be based off of connection. I think that's just the easiest, most logical way of thinking. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I think. But at the end of the day, Call of Duty creators have a responsibility. They've built their platforms on this franchise, and they've made careers out of playing and promoting this game. I do this as a hobby. I don't have a fucking career. That's why I still call this shit out, but I will never bow down to Activision. Never. You have my word. But with that success of these top content creators comes a certain level of accountability. If you see the game going downhill, if you see that there are many problems within the fucking game that you supposedly love, you can't just stay quiet because it's convenient for yourself. But I get it, man. It's not easy to speak out. It's not easy to speak out when you're making thousands, if not millions of dollars from this game. Activision has a lot of power. They're a big ass company. Holy shit, Microsoft owns them now. And they can easily make or break your career if you're a full-time creator. I understand that. But here's the thing. If enough people speak out, especially these people with millions of followers that listen to them every single day, that watch their videos, their streams every single day, Activision cannot ignore it. The gaming community is bigger than any one company, and we've seen before how united voices, especially from these top creators, can bring about change. I sound like a fucking politician right now. Holy shit. Put me in office. But just look at previous titles and what communities did to go and make sure that these people that were creating the game would make some changes, and you guys will see that when people speak up, change happens. So to all the top content creators out there, it's time to stop being silent. If you're a man, you identify as a man, time to drop your nuts. Let them hang to the floor for once and speak up. If you're a woman, do your thing. Do your thing. But you also need to speak up as well. The Call of Duty community finally, for once, needs you to speak up about the hacking, about the manipulation from Activision, about skill-based matchmaking, about the poor servers, about how the microtransactions are #1 on the board for Activision and not the gameplay. It is time for you to speak up and promote change. If you truly care about the game and the people who watch your content, it is time to use your voice. And to everyone watching this, let me know what you think. Should creators be doing more to call out these issues? What do you think needs to change in Call of Duty? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear it. As you guys know, I try to respond to every single comment, but now we're getting like hundreds of comments every videos. It is so fucking hard for me to do that, but I appreciate every single one, and I try to read as many as possible. Drop your thoughts, like I said. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Maybe I'll stream tonight, depending on what the schedule looks like. But other than that, man, I'm out of this bitch. Peace.